And I appreciate all your hard work.
Are collapsing.
Not if Dex has something to say about it. Greta. And Greta's got some answering to do, man. She shut down all the energy production in Europe.
Wow.
Hey, Dex, do you let 12-year-olds from Europe tell you how to run your life? I don't, personally.
Absolutely not. They need to change the saying. The saying was, "Hey, I'm not going to argue with a 2-year-old." Well, now we're going to say, I'm not going to argue with a 12-year-old.
Yep. Yeah, and then of course there's whatever cognitive age Joe Biden is.
Wow. Well, which Joe Biden are we referring to? Because I don't think we've seen Joe Biden in years.
You think we got the Robotoid?
I think so.
I
all
love
the
that
evidence
word.
is there.
I learned that word from you, Robotoid.
Yes.
Mark saying, "How dare you? You stolen my dreams."
I know.
I gotta get my full soundboard back. I have an app that has them all, like, you know, the one that I use for the show. I have like I can barely reach it, and like I know the blue button is Greta, you know. So it's like I have like 6 Greta sayings on a list somewhere. So I got to get that better app where I could just scroll through them.
I thought she was older. She's actually 12 now.
Oh, I don't know. I was just making things. She might be older. I don't know. She just comes off as 12. What up, Mark? What up, Nathan? Welcome, guys. We're gonna stay right here today. So if you guys got requests, put them in the chat. Of course, I didn't even introduce this. I just started saying nonsense. But this is Frank from PulseWave Trading, and I'm here with my main man, the boss himself, Dex the Algo Capitalist. How are you doing today, buddy?
What up? What up? Good to be back. Good to be back.
We've got some cool stuff. We're going to look at a few charts. We'll start off with Bitcoin. We'll look at metals. You know, we've been taking these things private all the time, so this is like a little treat for our YouTube audience. We'll be here just for a few minutes, so we figure we might as well stay live. But we've got something special, Dex. This is something you've been wanting to do for a while, and we finally put it together, and we're going to tell people about it today. You excited?
I'm very excited about it. I think the people are going to love it.
So we've got, as folks know, we have our memberships at PulseWave Trading, which we always promote shamelessly with great enthusiasm. And these are great memberships. And you know what, Dex? I've been saying there was no report that came with the PulseWave Paradise. It's not true. They're actually, you get an XRP and euro dollar with that. And for some reason, I didn't realize we had a report associated with it, but we do. So it's right on the dashboard. But that one is especially about being available for some of these live Q&As that we do. And Dex has been producing some wonderful content just for our private members blog. It's been about 2 or 3 videos a week sometimes that we put up there just for you folks. Maybe Dex, I could twist your arm. Now I know tomorrow's schedule for you is a little up in the air, but maybe we could do a private FOMC reaction tomorrow for our members.
That would be great.
Yeah, we talked about doing something else, but it just occurred to me we should do a nice private reaction for those folks, especially since we're not doing that today. But so these 3 memberships are all about getting access to our content. The higher up you go, the more it's about the reports you're going to get. But today we've got a whole new kind of access that we're making available, and that is one-on-one with Dex. This is something we did this for a little while in the past, and we were just busy with other things. We didn't really focus on it, and so we've got it back now with some great new options. So here's a cool thing. There's a new membership. If you'd like monthly coaching with Dex, we've got our new Pro Plus coaching membership. This is an upgrade from any of our other memberships. You get our full Pro membership with all our reports and an hour a month one-on-one, just you and Dex. We're also going to be doing some weekly small group coaching for that group. That's specifically for them. So you get one-on-one a month. We're going to do weekly small groups. And then Dex is going to post just for these folks. And I know this is something other people have wanted. He's going to be posting, and we'll have this ready in a couple days. If you sign up tonight, you got to give us a couple days. We're working on the back end. But within a day or two, we're going to be posting his actual evening trades. So you'll be able to see what Dex trades. No hiding it. You'll see exactly what happens with it. And he's going to post a quick video of those every night. Just a few minutes watching what he does. Now, here's something else. Yeah, absolutely, man. here's another thing, and this is for anybody, whether you're a lower tier member or if you're not a member at all. Maybe you want to do a portfolio review or something like that. Anybody now can book 1 hour with Dex, and this is really cool. You don't have to be a member, you don't have to be logged in. You just go to our pricing page, you click on this bad boy, and right from this calendar, you can book and pay your fee for an hour of one-on-one discussion time with Dex. You can ask him his grooming habits, his opinion on what he ate for dinner last night. Hopefully you'll stick to something that he's an expert in, which is there's plenty to talk about in that area. But book your call. Imagine you just start getting people calling you up and they're like, Dex, man, I need to talk to you about my childhood.
Wow. Then it'd be Dr. Dex.
Dr. Dex. You
Just tell your job you have a doctor's appointment.
There you go. With the Dr. Algo Capitalist.
So
we're proud of this. I think this is a very valuable service. This is a great way for people who are looking to get even more serious about their trading, to connect with Dex, to connect with a real pro who's living the life day in and day out in the lab, doing it for real. And you get really great access. So if you're interested in that, head over to pulsewavetrading.com and dig in. But Dex, speaking of what you were born to do, let's look at a couple charts.
Let's do it.
Not to minimize your existence, but you maximize your chart ability. So we're looking at Bitcoin here. If you want to share yours instead, you just go right ahead. But Bitcoin, like Cramerica was saying last night, we had a great panel last night. I would encourage everybody to go see what we were talking about there. Will had some stuff to say about, I think it was Palladium, right?
Yes, Palladium.
So here we've got, I guess you'd say this has been consolidating for a while. It's below the Kumo cloud. This is on the daily. Any thoughts about Bitcoin today, Dex?
Yeah, I think it's doing what it was designed to do. You're still in a longer term sideways channel right now. So you have a sideways with a slight bearish bias. If you see where your mouse is, if you go over to that elongated green candle right there, yes, that is your consolidation zone. And if you notice, price action has been staying within that consolidation zone. And I think we got maybe a couple of weeks more of that sideways grind. But you do have a bearish bias, even though it's a longer term consolidation. So what that means is you will probably spend the majority of the time near the lower end of that consolidation bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Toward the bottom. Okay. Hold on. For some reason, my computer is doing things I didn't tell it to do. All right. So look to be staying toward the bottom of the consolidation. Let's pull up. We've got silver here. We've got gold there. Look at how they are looking exactly like each other right there.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Well, and I'll say this about all of the markets for the most part. Okay. All right. So you got silver up now. Notice how gold made that explosive move, took silver with it as well. And now you're seeing the market give all of that back. So it's a longer term buy the rumor, sell the facts. And that's what you see happening right now. You see that we had the war when it initially broke out. Everyone was panicking, didn't really understand what the ramifications would be. So you had oil get up to almost $150 a barrel again. Now it's dropped well below $100 a barrel. It's borderline getting close to $80 a barrel. You see gold hit a new all-time high, $2,075, but failed to get that new all-time close high. So that's sort of a double top now in gold. And right now it's in jeopardy of really falling below 1900. Silver is in jeopardy of falling back below $20 at this point. Really extreme moves. Even wheat, total price destruction. You went lock limit up for like a week or two, and now the market is falling all the way back down to the ground. So that's what you see happening in metals. That's what you see happening in wheat. And that's what you see happening in oil, because these are the markets that had the most extreme moves once the war information, the war broke out. So don't get too relaxed, though. I have a sneaking suspicion that these prices are not going to stay down here long. I think we're just backfilling all the gap up days. And then once the market has successfully filled the gaps and taken out the bearish pointers, the market will be up again. I think gold, oil, and wheat are going to pretty much become priceless at this point, because it's more than just the war with Russia and Ukraine. We're talking about a weak global economy that is still on life support from when they turned off the machines and let the global economy collapse in 2020. What did you expect would happen when you turn off the life support machine for a patient who is barely clinging to life?
Exactly what they wanted to have happen.
Exactly. So what you're seeing here, I think it's just a second chance for those that missed the first train leaving the station, and now you have an opportunity to get back in it. I don't think we've seen the highs in gold. I don't think we've seen the highs in oil. I don't think we've seen the highs in wheat. I think that as time goes on and the supply chain issue continues to worsen, I believe that the shortages that you are seeing are going to get a lot worse, and I think Gerald Salente is going to be redeemed here, because for years he was saying that he saw tax revolts and tax riots coming in the United States, and I believe that he's going to be made out to be right. I think he was just ahead of his time with his predictions, but I think he was right. He also said, when they run out of things to do, they take you to war, and it's not a coincidence that this war is breaking out at this time.
Yeah.
Why didn't the war break out 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15, 20 years ago? Why now? After the COVID pandemic, it's because it was planned to happen. They needed to happen because the global economy, they collapsed it, and the only way to get out of it is through a war. So this is basically a global reset, and they're using the war to do it. COVID was the excuse to turn the machines off, and now the war is going to be used as an excuse to usher in their remedy, if you will, their world order, because they want power and control. They're not going to give up power and control, and they're not going to give up the pursuit of power and control.
Yeah, we've reached a new exposure of our society's dullness. With yesterday, you had Whoopi Goldberg calling for the arrest of Tulsi Gabbard and Tucker Carlson because they were raising concerns about the labs, which is a fact that the government has admitted under oath. The person in charge admitted it the other day. What was that lady? Noland, I can't remember. But yeah, we're getting crazier, and that's what they want. They want us to just do whatever they say and be completely passionate about it. So we've got a chart request, Dex. I don't know if I have the right one. Everything's monetizable asked for TH. So does this look like a good one? There was another TH that came up.
Not sure.
Target Hospitality is on the NASDAQ. Maybe that's more like
you mean Theta? I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
Maybe this one. This is an interesting looking one. Maybe this is what they wanted to look at.
What is it?
Target Hospitality Corp.
All right, hold on. Let me see if that's in the reports, because if not, I'm gonna have to add that one. That looks crazy. So hold on one second. You said TH, right? Target Hospitality Corp.
Yeah, that's on the NASDAQ.
Okay, give me a second.
There's maybe it's this freight. This one here, maybe it's this. Maybe that's what he wants. Tell me. Oh no, I got the right one. Okay, cool. This is what
Target Hospitality Corp. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be right there with you.
or he's answering me from the comments where I said Tong Hui Holding. So now I probably just confused the guy to death, but we'll look at this one.
You say it's on the NASDAQ, right?
This one is, yeah. Okay,
yep, Target Hospitality.
Target
I see
Hospitality. That's what you wanted. Okay. So,
it. Okay, hold on. I'm adding it to the PulseWave report, so it should be on the report tonight.
Good man.
Whenever you guys give me new stuff, I always make sure I add it. Okay, so wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I have no idea why that thing is running. What's the actual price on that one?
$6.23 is the current price. I think that's the high.
Okay, so it rose from looks like the 240s. Okay. That's pretty neat, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely looks like that wheat chart from last week. Yeah, that thing is taking off, and it looks like it doesn't have any gaps. I'm looking at pointers filling the gaps on the days that it explodes. That's pretty powerful, man. That is pretty powerful. Yeah, that thing is going to the moon. I don't see any wow, that's a good one. That's a darn good one. Definitely going to be adding that to the list. You should see it tonight. That's a bullish one, all for sure. As far as the specifics on it, I don't have the specifics because it's not in the system, but it will be. But definitely, that's a good bull market to try to play. Is that a weekly? Is that a gap on the weekly, or
this is the daily?
Okay, yeah, that's amazing.
He's
That's amazing.
For
now he said Target also. He wants Target as
no.
As
that's what we were looking at. That's what we were looking at. Target Hospitality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then he says CEI.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Or is that CEL?
I can't tell. I think.
Oh, Camber Energy. Is that it?
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is it.
All right, I'm adding this one too. Hold on, so I don't forget. Yep, I added that one too. All right, so this one, is that a daily or weekly chart we're looking at?
This is the daily.
Okay, so this one is under a pullback right now. It's in looks like a longer term type of a bear market. You had a nice little recovery, but now it looks like it's ready to go back down. It's falling off the cliff, it looks like a little bit. Yeah, that looks like you got some downtime coming. Looks like this one wants to drop further. I'm looking at where it came from though. If you go back, and they say this is a daily chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see that gap down from that big old red candle to your left? Yeah. Yeah, make that bigger for a second. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to see. Okay, so the wick did come all the way down. Okay, so it's not really a gap. Okay. All right.
Oh, you were looking for this guy. You still there, bro?
The red one on the top.
This
yeah,
one?
Right there. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking to see if there was a gap. There wasn't. It kind of back and filled itself on the day. Okay. So you've fallen quite a bit. Wow. Yeah, this thing is just every time it rallies, the bears come in and knock it down.
Here's the weekly. It's got crazy wicks on the weekly.
Yeah, you got that massive bullish pointer. So at some point, this one looks like it does want to rally. You're 2 weeks into now, basing out on that low. So the weekly looks more promising than the daily does. And you do have a bullish pointer from the week prior. So I take that back. I think this one is trying to rally. I noticed that big old bullish pointer. Yeah, this one looks like it's going to try to make a clear run coming up here any day now. So yeah, this one looks good also. Looks very good on the weekly anyway.
Thomas wants to know if we're following Alpha Wifey. I don't know, but I'll check, Thomas.
PDBC. Not familiar with that one either. Let me see.
It's a basket of commodities.
Is it an ETF though that's tradable? Is it a tradable?
No. Should I look for the ticker?
I see a PDBC on the NASDAQ, Invesco, Optimum Yield, Diversified Commodities, something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and pull that up and let's see what it look like.
That's the weekly.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you start with the weekly first, and then we'll
The
take
week-
it to the daily.
Okay.
All right, give me just a second. I'm going to add this one also. Oh, this is
that.
already in the system.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's already in the system. Okay.
Get that red week.
Yeah, that's a massive turn of events. This weekly chart is showing you that the market's trying to regain some of that what is lost. You already have a 50% retracement though. So we'll see if it can survive the current pullback that it's under. I think it's trying to base out. The uptrend channel is still technically intact. So this one still has room to run if it's going to run. But it looks like you could be getting some bearish pressure on it. Switch over to the daily real quick.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, the daily is even more pronounced. So right now, you got a lot of selling pressure. Basically, what the market did is it back and filled that enormous gap. That gap down, that was enormous. So that's what the market's attempted to back and fill. Now it's on its way down again. So yeah, man, I would just follow the report and do exactly what's indicated on the report for this one because it looks a little crazy. It looks a little crazy. It looks like it's falling off the cliff, and this thing could fall all the way back down to earth and drop back down below 11. So definitely follow the report and stick to that.
Indeed. All right. That's our show for today. Thanks, everybody. Great show. Great questions.
Yeah, I saw that, Thomas. I saw it. I saw the he wants to know about the gap down. Yeah, like I said, that one's kind of crazy. Definitely kind of crazy. I would definitely stick to the report on that. I wouldn't try to second guess anything.
Excellent. All right, good question.
Yep, patience wins out.
Very good. All right, folks, don't forget, we've got this wonderful opportunity. You want to talk to Dex, do a portfolio review, tell him that you love him, whatever it is. A wonderful opportunity to get an hour with Dex. Or if you're looking to, if you're a trader, you take trading seriously, well worth the investment to spend a little time with Dex, not only every week or once a month, but actually both of those. An hour a month, sometime every week with a small group. And then, of course, he's going to start posting his trades live for these coaching members. So check that out. It's great stuff. Otherwise, folks, any of these memberships will serve you very well. And we consider it a treasure and a privilege to have each and every one of you. We've got I'll tell you one thing, Dex. We've got some of the nicest, coolest people in the PulseWave membership that we really appreciate. Sure, and they're also great to work with. You know, it's been a long time since anybody even remotely annoying joined.
Well, I think that's because our moderators do a great job in the trading room.
That's for
sure.
You know,
helping us out with that. We haven't had crazy people for years now, which is great.
Yeah,
and I noticed
you're crazy. That's fine.
Well, here's the thing, though. When people are paying their money for a service, those individuals are a lot more. They're more serious than people who get stuff for free. Because when they get it for free, they don't care. But when you're paying for something, you're serious. Your mindset is different. You're saying, look, I need this income.
Mm-hmm.
And the PulseWaves are providing me this income. So therefore, I'm taking this seriously. I'm not here to play games, So that's what it's about. It's about getting ready for the times that are ahead, which are going to be very, very dark. And this is our year, man, to make more money in these markets than we've ever made, ever. Yep. And we're going to need every penny of it in the months and weeks ahead.
We've got a pond full of black swans swimming outside. You want to be ready.
Yeah, we do, man. Ugly ducklings, black swans, all of that stuff.
The whole, all the birds. All the birds. Man. All right. Thanks so much, people. We love you. We appreciate you. And thanks, Dex. Very helpful stuff. We'll be back soon. We're going to try to do something for FOMC. No promises, just because our schedules are weird. But we'll definitely see you folks again this week. We're over and we're out.
Peace.